is Donald Trump tanking the economy on purpose? Because every move he's making seems obviously as if it's going to create chaos, crash markets, and open the door for billionaires to swoop in and buy everything at a discount and justify privatizing stuff. So there is a reason Trump might be doing this on purpose. Now, I'm not married to this idea. It's conceivable that through a combination of not understanding what he's doing and wanting to appear tough, Trump is kind of blindly going into this seemingly obvious economy crashing set of policies. But there's another possibility here, which is we see the Dow dropped 1,300 points in 2 days after Trump launched this reckless trade war, the tariffs on Mexico, Canada, China. We see stock prices tumbling, companies warning of higher costs, Wall Street panicking. Just got a report minutes before I came into the studio today about hiring slowing down. But the thing is, it may not be incompetence. This could be a deliberate opportunity for the ultra wealthy, because when the stock market tanks and many people start panicking and selling their investments, I advise against it, okay? It's actually an opportunity to just hold steady, keep buying at lower costs. The billionaires know it. They see the fire sale. They sit on cash, they wait for stocks and land and businesses, even public assets, to crash in value, and then they come in and they buy them really inexpensively.
Yeah, so it could be a conspiracy. It's funny how right-wingers never acknowledge this possibility when there's a Republican president, that they could be in on something to basically crash the economy, that they're working with billionaires, oligarchs, to try and crash the economy so that they could privatize more stuff. Right-wingers never entertain conspiracies like that. They always entertain the more far-fetched stuff.
The worse that Donald Trump makes the economy, the bigger the opportunity for his rich friends and the oligarchical robber barons. We have seen this before. Think back to 2008. Wall Street wrecked the economy. Millions of people lost homes, but who benefited? You had the private equity firms, the hedge funds buying up foreclosed properties, turning them into rental empires, jacking up rents. We've covered it before. And the same thing potentially could be playing out right now. Because if the stock market keeps falling, working class Americans lose their 401ks, the billionaires get to buy blue chip stocks at a discount and buy up foreclosed properties at a fraction of their market value. And it's not only about that, it's also about the big P word. Which one am I talking about? Privatization. The right-wing playbook has always been create a crisis, convince people that the system is failing, and then swoop in to offer a privatized alternative that benefits corporations. Look at Social Security. For years, Republicans have lied about Social Security being on the verge of collapse. What it really would be is if we change nothing in a bunch of years, it would only be able to afford to pay 80% of benefits, something which we can fix with just some small tweaks. Why do they want to manufacture a crisis around Social Security? Because then they can justify gutting it and handing your retirement over to Wall Street. Take the post office. Trump and his cronies who sabotaged the USPS during Trump's first term, slowed down mail delivery, said, look at how dysfunctional this whole thing is. And then they go, well, you know what? This might be better provided by private companies like UPS, FedEx, and DHL. Let's privatize mail. It's the same old trick over and over again. And now Trump is doing it with the entire economy. He stokes the chaos with the tariffs, he spooks investors, he causes a downturn, and then he and his billionaire allies can claim, look, the economy's struggling. Let's deregulate everything. Let's privatize public assets. Let's let the free market handle it. And by the way, I'd be interested, they go. It is not a coincidence that Trump's biggest donors are the same billionaires who thrive when you've got an economic downturn. It's black.
Yeah, so that's a great point, that it's always the uber wealthy who do well in spite of the downturn. And you know what? Maybe this time they're going to really capitalize it. This time they're going to take over the economy. They're going to keep hoarding stuff to themselves. They're going to gut the power of the government to help regular people. Because that's the thing. The government helps regular people. The uber wealthy and the corporations, they don't actually help people. I mean, they're just in it to make profit for themselves. So any times in which they actually help regular people, poor and middle class people, is just incidental. Government actually provides direct help to people through the tax dollars that we pay to them. But these people who are just in it for profit, you know, we shouldn't run the country like a business. That's utterly insane. And you know what? It's not going to be more efficient either. So if we run it like a business, it's just going to be people trying to make profit. We have to run it to meet people's basic needs. Healthcare, food, housing, all of that stuff. That's stuff that people need and that can't be up to profit. It can't be privatized. No way. So is this a giant privatization scheme on the part of Trump? Possibly. I don't know if Trump's as sophisticated as to be in on something like that. But I do know that he could be a useful tool for the billionaires, the oligarchs, the robber barons to rig the economy in their favor eventually through destroying the economy and then privatizing it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to speaking to you in my next video.